What's going on, guys? It's Pokemon Trainer Dino. First of all, Merry Christmas, guys. Hopefully this video is coming out on Christmas. Today we have not the same kind of video as usual, since we have a 4 weeks break, and also since last week's episode doesn't have enough breakdown stuff. We do not have a breakdown today, but a ranking. Wow, that's cool. PWC, or the Pokémon World Coronation Series, is one of, if not the favorite part of Pokemon Journeys for me. So today we'll rank all 13 PWC battles in Pokemon Journey so far to Journey episode 49 based on their action, impact, and strategy. Before we start, please leave your top 5 PWC battles in the comments down below. This isn't the right list, this is just my list. I'm so excited for the video, so let's start with the video. On last play is Ash vs Tony. Tony is a trainer previously seen in Vermilion Gym. This time, he is the one fighting against Ash with his Electabuzz. However, this battle was absolutely unnecessary and only serves to show how Riolu is used in an official battle. The battle was very short and ended after like 2 moves, so for me, it is the worst PWC battle so far. Number 12, Ash vs Kurumi, or in English, Kricketina Kylie. Kurumi uses Heracross, however for Superclass, Kurumi seems very weak. She gets absolutely destroyed by Ash and Pikachu, so for me it's definitely one of the weaker battles so far. I will cheat here and put the 2 randoms both on number 10. Both of the battles is in the Flygon episode and serve to give Ash a losing streak. What I do find good in both battles is the fact that the Pokemon are both Octupus Pokemon similar to Grappoloct. In addition, these 2 random trainers show that the super class is no joke. As a result, Ash drops back to the normal class. But here are my problems. First of all, facing dropping class, Ash still chooses to use Riolu. Like, I get it, you want to train Riolu, but it's such an important battle. Why wouldn't you just use Pikachu or other strong Pokemon like Dragonite and Gengar to secure a rank? Additionally, it just devalues Ash vs Korrina. Ash vs Korrina was such a great battle and brought Ash to a super class, and all Ash drops back against a random trainer on the street. Damn. Number 9, Ash vs Lob. You guys probably forgot about Lob, but Lob is this guy here. I don't know what it is about this battle, but somehow it was better than Ash vs Kurumi. Yes, just like Ash vs Tony and Ash vs Kurumi, it was a very short battle, but there are some unique features of this battle. I like Clownter because we don't see it that much in the anime, and also the fact that Lob was salty after losing a battle was pretty interesting. But most importantly, it's the first battle we see of the PWC festival, which is the concept I really like. And also, we see Korrina watching a battle, hyping up what's coming. Okay, that's my first controversial pick, I think. Leon vs Lance. Before we push the dislike button, hear me out. I was so hyped when Lance's return was announced, and it's a battle against Leon, I'm all on board. But the execution was just meh. It just lacks of action, and the D-Max and G-Max battle is just lame. It doesn't show the fast-paced action we used to, and also Lance only lost because of plot armor that they want to show off Leon's strength, so for me, one of the weaker battles. Number 7, Ash vs Hayden. Okay, so Hayden is a Tauros trainer. There are so many aspects I like about this battle. I like how Go pointed out that it is a leader Tauros, just putting on more suspense, and overall the animation and the action were very great. And this is the battle that led to Ash's inevitable capture of Riolu. Due to the aura Ash sent out during the battle, Riolu was almost hatching and also led Ash to the Pokemon Center. So both impact and action was great in this battle. So number 7 for me. Another controversial pick, Leon vs Raihan. The big problems about the masterclass battles against Leon are just G-Max and plot armor. But first of all, this battle just got completely overshadowed by Farfetch'd capture. But that's not a negative point. Now let's get to the negative points. Leon finished Raihan with 1 G-Max move, which is absolutely ridiculous, considering that Charizard got hit with a 4 times super effective Stone Edge into his face, or should I say neck. And also, Duraludon had Iron Defense and Max Steel Spike set up for defense, so Duraludon getting one shot is just for plot purposes. Like I said, G-Max battle isn't my favorite, but that's also why this is over Leon vs Lance. The non-G-Max battle was longer and had more action in my opinion, so that's why it's number 6 for me. Number 5, Ash vs. Oliver. I really loved this battle. First of all, it sets up the idea that PWC battles can happen anywhere, putting so much more content for Pokemon journeys. However, this idea is apparently forgotten by the writers. It's been so long since the last random PWC battle on the street. Hopefully we get some in next episodes, maybe in the Farfetch'd episode. This battle also showcased Ash's strategy. He used Meganium power against itself by throwing it over with Iron Tail. I just absolutely loved the episode, even so it's not one of these flashy episodes. At number 4, we have Ash vs. Bea, the first battle. So this battle has a big impact since it finally ended Ash's PWC winning streak. This showed us that if a gym leader gets serious, they are no joke. This is also the first 2v2 on this list. The first part is Farfetch'd vs. Hawlucha. I think Farfetch'd should have won this first official battle, and considering this was the only proper trainer battle we saw from him until now, this really hurts. Like I said, I'm really hyped for the coming Farfetch'd episode. Well, don't get me wrong, Farfetch'd wouldn't win against Bea, but Farfetch'd should have his first battle against someone else he could win and win. The second is Grappoloct vs. Riolu. And Riolu gets absolutely destroyed, which makes sense. And Bea wins 2-0. An absolutely disastrous battle for Ash. However, just because of the great action and the great impact it has, this battle deserves the number 4 spot. Kicking off our top 3 is Ash vs. Bea Rematch. The one reason I put this over the previous match is the strategy. Ash went all out on strategy in this battle. The Electrode on the field is absolutely amazing, and how Riolu defeated Grappoloct is also really cool. The 3 negative, but very minor negative points why I put it under the top 2 are: first of all, it was a small scale battle. They couldn't go all out with the action, but I understand why and I'm fine with it. The second point is how Ash actually didn't fully deserve the win, cause Bea actually allows Riolu to do his strategy. If she didn't, Ash would have lost. And the last point is actually already mentioned by me. That being how Farfetch'd didn't get his revenge. Well, it makes sense to use Pikachu, since Pikachu is just so much stronger, but normally Ash would train with his Pokemon to have a proper rematch. Like he probably trained with Farfetch'd, but we never really saw it on screen because of Ghost interruption, and Farfetch'd didn't get his revenge. Hopefully in the coming next Farfetch'd epic. Number 2 is Ash vs. Korrina. Okay, for many of y'all, it's absolutely the number 1. Yeah, I agree, the battle is amazing. We see Dragonite shine, Riolu is getting inspired by Lucario, and Mega Lucario returns, and heck, Korrina returns. I love Korrina, but there are just few points that didn't fit. Gengar got destroyed for some reason. I mean, I know it's supposed to show off Dragonite, but still, you can't just do Gengar dirty like that. Also, comparing to number 1 and number 3, the battle really lacks strategy. The only memorable strategy is using Hurricane to blast stones against Lucario to get rid of the power punch effect. I didn't know how it worked, but somehow it worked. But let's talk positive. For example, the fact that there is an audience, unlike number 1 and number 3, that actually has people watching and automatically makes the battle more epic. Plus, we finally just see what a beast Dragonite is. Damn, actually really smart. The action is great, the impact is great, so it's number 2 for me. Before we get to my number 1, let's go over some honorable mentions. What are honorable mentions? Non-PWC battles that would make it to top 7 if the list included them. Ash vs. Hoji. This battle is so freaking underrated. First we have Mr. Mime vs. Hariyama. After 20 long years, we finally see Mr. Mime just going all out. With his flexible body and great but curious battle style, this battle was even better for me than the climax. And of course we have the climax, Pikachu vs. Tiana, where Pikachu absolutely destroys it with the classic Electrode or Iron Tail combination that he also used in the Alola League. Ash wins the tournament and it shows that he isn't resetted like he was in BW. Ash vs. Rose. Another great battle. I just wish it wouldn't cram into the last episode of Darkest Day, but we got great strategy like letting the opponents hit each other and we finally got a proper double battle. And of course I didn't forget. After 15 years, so for me, almost a lifetime, Ash got himself a Lucario. But now, let's get to number 1. Drumroll. Ash vs. Visquez. Okay, the fact I put it over Ash vs Korrina is probably very controversial. The fact that many Twitter posts about those two ended in a tie says it all. Let's just go over everything I liked about it. First, it is a 2v2. Second, they showed off great strategy, Pikachu versus Raichu, while Pikachu uses the strategy he used 20 years ago against Lieutenant Surge. Heck yeah. Even the opponent, Visquez, despite being in normal class and an opponent, showed off his abilities with the levitating ground to counter ground types. But Gengar, also his debut battle, and Pikachu just showed how strong they are. Pikachu countering Electrode with standing on it, plus Electroweb protection was just great. Third, of course, the action was top notch. The best action we got in Pokemon Journey so far in my opinion. Gengar used Ice Punch, Electrode bouncing around are just few of them. Lastly, to top it off with a cherry, I don't know if you say it like that, but I just said it, the impact doesn't lack. This is Ash's first PWC battle and launches a great series of battles, and also Lieutenant Surge, a gym leader Ash encountered 20 years ago, is Visquez's mentor, so that's pretty cool. Why sure, this isn't the biggest impact we have, but it sure delivered. This is the battle where I say they absolutely did it with action, impact, and strategy. The three category I considering making this list. So the number one PWC battle Ash had is the number one on this list. Thank you for watching. This is the longest video with the hardest words on this channel so far. So please show some support to the channel by liking, subscribing, and following my Twitter account at Anipoke, link down below. I will bring out more content, but like I said, we are in a 4 weeks break, so we don't have that much content. So maybe I will bring out some rankings, some episode title review. As you guys all know, that new episode titles came out. But for now, we have to wait 4 weeks. What is 3? I don't know. But hopefully you enjoy this new kind of content, a ranking. So, as I said, please leave your top 5, or just top 3 if you're in a hurry, of the PWC battle down below in the comment. I would love to hear your opinion and maybe also discuss with you. But for now, that's it with me, Pokemon Trainer Dino. Catch you next time.